Stop 10 foods you shouldn't refrigerate. Welcome back to Vital Signs. Today, we're busting the cold storage myths that waste money, ruin flavor, and quietly mess with your kitchen routine. You'll learn which 10 everyday foods actually do better outside the fridge, plus simple swaps that keep them fresher, tastier, and easier to use. Stay with us, because near the end, we'll reveal the real hidden dangers in the fridge, foods that can actually become risky, so you know when cold storage isn't just a bad idea, it could be a safety issue. If you find videos like this helpful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that protects your health and budget. Let's get started. Refrigeration feels like the ultimate solution to keep food fresh. That isn't always the case. Some foods lose taste, texture, or nutrition when chilled. Others can become risky if they were handled the wrong way before cooling. Here is what to keep out of the fridge and what to do instead. Potatoes, the starch-to-sugar trap. Cold temperatures trigger starch in potatoes to convert into sugar. The result is an overly sweet taste and stronger browning during frying or roasting. That reaction can increase acrylamide formation. Store potatoes in a cool, dark, ventilated place between 7 and 10 degrees Celsius. If you chilled them by accident, they are still safe. Choose boiling or steaming instead of high-heat frying to limit browning. Onions mold and mush under the chill. Whole onions do poorly in humid, cold air. They absorb moisture, soften, and can mold faster. Store them at room temperature in a mesh bag or basket with good airflow. Keep onions away from potatoes because each speeds up the other's spoilage. Once cut, refrigerate onions in a sealed container and use within a few days. Garlic, from flavorful to sprouted. Refrigeration often pushes garlic bulbs to sprout, which brings bitter shoots and a rubbery texture. Sprouted cloves are not poisonous, but they lose flavor. Keep whole bulbs in a cool, dry, ventilated spot. If cloves are peeled or chopped, refrigerate them in a sealed container and use soon. For longer storage, freeze a small batch of garlic paste or roast whole bulbs and freeze the segments. Tomatoes, flavor flattened by the cold. Cold breaks the delicate cells in tomatoes. That damage turns the texture mealy and dulls aroma. Store tomatoes on the counter, stems side down, until ripe. Eat them within a day or two for the best flavor. If you must chill very ripe tomatoes to prevent waste, let them return to room temperature before serving so the aroma improves. Bread, the fastest route to stale. Bread stales faster in the fridge due to starch retrogradation. Instead of soft slices, you get a dry, firm crumb. Keep bread at room temperature for a day or two. For anything longer, freeze it. Slice the loaf before freezing so you can toast only what you need straight from frozen. Oils, thick, cloudy, and inconvenient. Most common oils, such as olive, coconut, avocado, and standard vegetable blends thicken or turn cloudy in the fridge. The change is not dangerous, but it makes pouring and cooking annoying. Keep oils in a dark pantry away from heat. Nut oils, such as walnut or flaxseed, are more fragile and last longer when refrigerated after opening. Cucumbers, chilling injury ruins the crunch. Cucumbers can suffer chilling injury that leaves them watery, pitted, and less crisp. Store them at room temperature or in a slightly cooler place out of direct sun. If you need to refrigerate them, use the crisper drawer. Wrap them loosely in paper towels to reduce condensation and eat them soon. Bell peppers, from crisp to limp. Peppers lose firmness and sweetness with prolonged refrigeration. For short-term use, keep them on the counter. If you need more time, place them in a breathable bag in the crisper and use within a few days for the best snap and flavor. Whole melons, aroma matters. Watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew develop better aroma and sweetness at room temperature when they are whole. Keep them on the counter until ripe. Once you cut them, they become perishable and must be refrigerated in a sealed container. Finish cut melon within 3 to 4 days. Coffee beans and grounds. Odor magnets. Coffee absorbs moisture and nearby smells very easily. Refrigeration dulls the flavor. Store beans or grounds in an airtight container in a cool pantry, away from light and heat. For long-term storage, freeze beans in small, airtight portions. Keep the daily supply at room temperature for the best taste. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. The real hidden dangers in the fridge. Foods that can actually become risky. Some foods are not just lower quality when chilled. They can pose safety risks if handled poorly before refrigeration. These risks relate to time and temperature control, not the refrigerator itself. Cooked rice and pasta. The Bacillus cereus problem. Rice and pasta can harbor Bacillus cereus. If they cool slowly on the counter, the bacteria can produce toxins that reheating does not destroy. Cool these foods quickly by dividing them into shallow containers and refrigerating promptly. Eat rice within 24 hours. Reheat until steaming hot and avoid reheating more than once. Garlic in oil, a botulism hazard. A jar of garlic submerged in oil creates a low-oxygen environment. Without acidification, Clostridium botulinum can grow even at refrigerator temperatures. Commercial products are formulated to control this risk. For homemade mixtures, keep them chilled and discard after 4 days. Vacuum-packed fish. Anaerobic danger at cold temps. Vacuum-sealed fish can allow a cold-tolerant strain of Clostridium botulinum to grow in the absence of oxygen. If you buy frozen vacuum-packed fillets, open the package before thawing in the refrigerator. This simple step reintroduces oxygen and reduces risk. Deli meats and other ready-to-eat items. Listeria can grow cold. Listeria monocytogenes can multiply at refrigerator temperatures. This makes sliced deli meats, smoked fish, and prepared salads a concern for people who are pregnant, older adults, and those with weakened immunity. Use these foods within 3 to 5 days after opening. If you are in a high-risk group, heat deli meats until steaming before eating. Cut melons and fruit salads, sweet yet perishable. Once you slice through the rind, melon surfaces can support bacterial growth. Refrigerate cut melon right away. Seal the container and finish it within 3 to 4 days. Keep utensils and cutting boards clean to avoid cross-contamination. Smart storage habits that keep you safe. Follow the 2-hour rule. Do not leave perishable foods out for more than 2 hours. If the weather is very hot and humid, limit it to 1 hour. Keep the refrigerator at or below 4 degrees Celsius and the freezer at or below 18 degrees Celsius. Most cooked leftovers are best within 3 to 4 days. Rice is safest within 1 day. Cool foods fast by using shallow containers, label dates, and avoid multiple reheats. Not everything belongs in the cold. Keeping potatoes, onions, garlic, tomatoes, bread, oils, cucumbers, bell peppers, whole melons, and coffee out of the refrigerator protects flavor, texture, and your budget. For safety, remember the essentials. Cool rice and pasta quickly. Discard homemade garlic and oil after a few days. Open vacuum-packed fish before thawing. Reheat deli meats if you are at higher risk, and chill cut melons right away. A refrigerator set at 4 degrees Celsius or lower. A freezer set at 18 degrees Celsius or lower. And the 2-hour rule help your kitchen stay safe. If this helped, tap like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss smart, science-based tips from Vital Signs. Tell us in the comments, which food are you moving out of the fridge today, and what storage myth should we debunk next? Share this video with a friend who needs a fridge reset. Stay safe, stay well, and see you in the next video.